Coco Gauff dominates the first set, nearly putting up a bagel, but how about a breadstick? However, Mary Boo showing signs of life early on in the second set, as this coverage is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, the Fair Dealing, and the Digital Millennium Act. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Mary Boo gets the break to start the second set. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like she's changed the game plan. That's right. She's not going toe-to-toe, baseline to baseline, blow for blow with Coco anymore. She's shortening the court, ladies and gentlemen, using her angles cross-court. And Coco Gauff, a little surprised as Mary Boo is switching it up. She's switching up the tempo while Coco Gauff camped out on the baseline, expecting to go long rallies. No, Mary Boo is coming cross-court now. She gets the break and now attempting to back it up with a hold, mixing in a few short balls here and there. However, the question and concern has been, can Coco Gauff hold serve? Can she be consistent with reducing her double faults and winning 75 to 80% of her first serves? Well, in the first set, how about 92% of her first serves won, 100% of her first serves won for most of the first set. But a lot of criticism still on the serve, as Sloane Stephens is calling this match. Venus Williams is working for TMT, calling matches as well. I love the diverse staff here at the French Open. It's beautiful as Haley Baptiste just dominates Buzas Monero in the second set. And like I said, Haley Baptiste, if you're not familiar with her, I consider her a younger version of Ons Jabeur. I think she's one of the best young shot makers in the world. The way she holds her racket lets me know she's very comfortable with any shot. She's got good variety, very calm and poised. And watch out for her. She's one of Coco's good friends. But the question and concern with Coco's serve has been, a lot of people criticize her head movement. They think she leans her head a little bit too far to the left while pulling that right arm to the right. And she feels, a lot of experts feel, that motion, leaning her head to the left and then overextending to the right at the same time, is the result of dumping a lot of balls into the net. Now, if you see a player and they're serving a lot of balls into the net, it really means they don't have enough lift. And my personal opinion, just watching this, I think leaning to the left is taking away from her lift, right? Take a look at Madison Keys, who's in a battle with Sophia Kenin right now. I told you Kenin's probably going to win that match, but take her to win at least a set. I think Kenin, or Keys rather, I think Keys has one of the best kick serves on clay. And I think Coco, if their coaching staff takes a look at Keys' kick serve, I think they could probably learn a little bit from it. But again, I do agree. I do think Coco, she leans to the left a little bit too much with her head, which kind of prevents her vision on guiding the ball. But a lot of people think it's the ball toss itself that creates some of the bad mechanics. Overall, though, I would say changing her serve, with Brad Gilbert at the driving wheel of restructuring that serve, I think it kind of ruined her. Coco didn't have a huge double fault problem before Brad Gilbert came on board. She really didn't. Now, she would have matches where she'd have 4, 5, 6, 7 double faults a match. She averaged around 4 a match, but you didn't see these games or these matches where she had 20 plus double faults before Brad Gilbert. It just didn't happen. I felt Brad's thing with Coco was, we know she has a lot of power. She's got the fastest serve on record at a lot of these tournaments outside of the slams. And I think Brad wanted to really, and that's his MO, right? Andy Roddick, one of the fastest serves on record for men's tennis, one of the fastest servers all time. Agassi, great serve. These are all great Hall of Famers that Gilbert coached. I felt he wanted to change her serve because Coco has a lot of power she was probably underutilizing. However, I don't think it was really necessary, and it caused Coco to really commit a lot more double faults than she was used to. I mean, last season, Coco had the most double faults any season she's ever played on the professional tour, and it was nearly double her career average. Triple, actually. Now, Coco Gauff right now in the second set, after winning 92% of her first serves the first set, she is losing 70% of her first serves, losing 30% of her second serves. And Mary Boo has stepped it up on the first serve as well, guys. We got a match, ladies and gentlemen. As Mary Boo backs up the break, we might go 3 here. Tennis in a minute. We'll be back.